Welcome to the Lightspeed Restaurant Getting Started video guide for K-Series. I'm Vinny, and in this video, we're going to show you how to take full payments in the restaurant POS app. For this video, we'll assume you're familiar with adding items to orders. If you need more information about adding items, see our videos for handling direct sales and table service orders. Find those links in the description below. Let's get started. There's a couple different ways you can take payments on the POS. We'll go through each of them in this video. The quickest way to take payments is by using the Quick Pay buttons on the register screen. Depending on your POS configuration, you may see one or two of those buttons next to the keypad. Once your guests are ready to pay, you can tap one of these Quick Pay buttons. When you take payment this way, the POS charges the guest the exact amount due to the selected payment method. If you need to take a payment method not shown, calculate change, or receive tips, tap the Pay button to open the payment screen. On the payment screen, you'll have more options. Let's briefly review what each part of the screen does. The order summary shows a list of items, their quantities, and the total for the order. If your POS is configured for table service, you'll also see two tabs, Items and Covers. In the middle of the screen, you'll see the available payment methods. Once a payment method is selected, the amount fields populate. At the top, the payment amount section shows how much is due. Below that is the received amount section, which shows how much the guest has paid. Next is the tips section. If you track tips through the POS, you can enter the tip amount here. If you've selected cash, the change due appears above the Pay button. Now that we're familiar with the interface, let's take a full payment for an order. If you want to learn how to split checks or take multiple payments for an order, check out the description below for a link to our video covering those options. First, select a payment method. Then, under Received Amount, enter the amount you received from the guest. You can also tap one of the suggested amounts to select it. If you track tips through the POS and receive a tip with payment, tap Add Tip. You can use one of the suggested tip amount buttons or tap Custom. Once you're ready to process the payment, tap Pay. When the transaction is tendered, the POS shows the payment amount and any change due. And that's how you take full payments on the Lightspeed Restaurant POS app. For more information, you can continue with our Getting Started video series, watch our next video on splitting checks and taking multiple payments, or visit the articles in our Help Center. If you have questions, check out any of the links in the description below.